So I think that's probably about it for this episode. Mike, we'll let you go and you can keep playing Switch
Yeah, I haven't
2.
showered since Thursday, so
Go clean yourself up, you dirty bastard. Put the Switch 2 down and go touch some grass.
is it
and you'll be fine.
waterproof?
Do not take it in the bath. Don't.
Oh, wouldn't that be
Don't even joke.
horrible?
Don't. That's stressing me out right now. Don't play with Switch 2 in the bathroom, gamers. That will be some good quality advice. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of the Addison Gaming Podcast, the show where we talk about the games we want whenever they came out, because that's what we're playing. We'll talk old stuff. We'll talk new stuff. We'll talk everything in between. I am your host, WckdGmrUK Allen, but on this episode, you can call me jealous because I ain't got my Switch 2 yet. But as always, I am joined by the most amazing co-host in the world that's putting a smile on my face, Mike Malldee, a.k.a. the Switch 2 Daddy. How you doing, Mike?
Good. How are you? How's San Francisco?
Oh, it is. San Francisco's amazing. I really love this city. It's just so magical and pretty and beautiful and awesome. I just love it. Love it. Have you been before?
Of course.
Yeah.
Just for fun, not for and for work, I guess, but been for fun, been for work. I haven't been for fun in a very long time, so that would be nice to go. And I didn't know they had a Nintendo store, which isn't new.
It's brand new. Like it opened up like
that
maybe
would be
2
nice.
weeks
That'd be
ago.
a reason to visit.
Yeah. I
Love
am
it.
definitely going to go check that out later this week and take some videos and post them and all that stuff. I love that stuff. I am going to leave my credit card at home because I will spend too much money at that store, but maybe a little something. We'll see. I think you have to get I got to check it out because I think you have to like book a slot or a time slot to go because it's like so busy or whatever. Like, because the one in New York, you don't have to, but this one, maybe because it's new, they're just trying to, I guess
That's interesting.
manage populations and everybody.
Did you
coming
book
to
your
Nintendo
time slot?
stuff. I haven't yet because I'm going to go down there later. Oh, this is so much inside baseball. I'm going to go down there later and see if that's the thing. And then because one of my work colleagues that's here on this trip, she is a big Nintendo fan as well. So we're going to go together and try and like do some recording and things like that. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Nice. That would be cool.
Super good.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. And a couple of like rando things happened to me because it's been a while since we did our last podcast.
Yeah,
Mike.
it has.
I was out for a run. I was staying outside of San Francisco this week, and I was out for a run, and I literally ran like by a deer. Like it was
deer in the city.
A deer. Like no, not in the city. I was like I was on the some coastal town doing like a delivery for some clients or whatever, at this like resort, and there was just like a deer in the middle of the road. Like I thought it was a statue at first, and then I froze, and then it froze, and then his little ears started twitching, and I was just like, oh my God. It was a little freaky, but it was really nice. It was like one of those like spiritual moments. I don't know, but I was talking to some
guide now.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, maybe one of those things.
Can't say that though, can you?
Why?
Not anymore. I don't know.
Oh, we can't.
It's bad.
We're not allowed to do that.
Oh,
did we just get canceled?
I'm kind of Native American, so.
Well, yes, we celebrate all of that, and if that's what it's about, I love it because some woman was telling me like if you see a deer, it really means good luck in some like cultures and stuff, and I was like, I'll take it. I need all the luck I can get right now.
Was it a stag or was it a doe?
It was a doe, and I think it was
could have been just a young boy because that shed his antlers or something.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't stick around long enough to find out, what its journey was. But it was really cool.
Should have threw a turtle shell at it.
Yeah, exactly. It was really magical. It was really cool. And then total geek out moment. This is such a geek out moment for me in my life. It's like a full circle moment. The other week, I was walking. I think I was walking to meet you guys in London, and 100%. I am 99.999% sure I was walking next to Joseph Mazzello for like 10 minutes. And for Joseph Mazzello, he was the character. He played Tim in Jurassic Park, which is my favorite movie of all time, which
The
I was
first
like
one,
freaked
the
out about. Yeah,
original,
the first Jurassic
the
Park. He was the young
OG.
kid that was in the in the car where the Tyrannosaurus Rex like toppled it over and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like a huge like geek out moment for me as a kid, because actually when I was a kid, I like wrote him a letter. It's like, I really love Jurassic Park. I thought you were great, like blah blah blah. And he wrote back and sent a picture, and like it was signed and everything. It was a really nice thing. But I
Well,
didn't go
something
speak to
happened to
him.
me, some very similar on your level. Kind
What?
of. Did I tell you? I don't know if I did.
I don't know. Tell me.
So when I went to go see Titanic, the
Uh-huh.
musical, sitting just behind me, like arms distance away, was Ian McKellen.
Oh
McKellen?
my
McKellen,
God.
the Gandalf.
Yeah.
He was like right
Yeah.
there. And then I didn't even
So
get
cool.
Adam got to speak. Our friend Adam got to speak to him, but I didn't. I didn't even know he was there until afterwards. So
Yeah.
both had some
Um,
celebrity encounters.
do you know that I interviewed him
Did
for
you
a
really?
project at school? Yeah. I like
He's apparently like
I
very like cool and easy to like will talk to anybody. So
such a nice, well, he talked to me, so of course he'll talk to anybody.
what I mean is what I'm
Um
not like that, but what I mean is he's like wants to live a normal life and doesn't like he's cool. Like he's just
yeah,
like chill. And
he's
people in
really
London
approachable.
don't like geek out like people in America as much. If they see a celebrity, like, oh yeah, there's a celebrity.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
how I
little bit
feel
more
at
low
least.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. That's why I didn't go up to
I've
Joseph
seen,
Mazzello and like,
I don't
you
think
know,
I've ever had a
stalk
celebrity
him.
encounter in the US, but I've had several in London and I don't even know their names, but I know them from a show. And I'm like, oh my God, that's that one chick from You. And then and I'm like, I was like, okay, I want to say hi, but I'm not going to. So I'm too scared.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, I kind of I don't say hi anymore, and I just kind of leave it be. But the Ian McKellen thing, it was really funny, because so I was doing my work for when I went to drama school 100 years ago, and I wanted to speak to him about his experience of like doing gay theater and being a gay actor, and like and what that was like in like the 70s and whatnot in the UK. Um, and I wrote his agent and I was like, hey, on the off chance, do you think Ian would like want to talk to me about this? And they were like, well, maybe you should speak to his assistant. They gave me his assistant's email, and I just emailed her and I was like, hey, do you think, Sir Ian would mind doing this? And she was like, probably. And then the next thing I know, I got an email directly from Ian saying like, come over to my house and
Oh
hang
my
out and
God,
talk. So yeah, I just went
that's
over to his house and
incredible.
like interviewed him and got to talk a lot about his experience of like being a in the closet gay actor, and then his journey to come out and like what the industry is like, all that stuff. It was a really really like all inspiring conversation, especially at that time in my career and stuff. So
Well,
good
ladies and
people.
gentlemen,
He is
welcome
good
to
people.
Acting Podcast 101.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, yeah. Celebrity sighting and acting podcast
Celebrity
101,
sightings and
right?
acting. Well, this
Well,
is my celebrity I cited right here.
I was going to say, we are not here to talk about celebrities and me geeking out about Jurassic Park. We're going to do that in July when the new movie comes out, though, by the way.
Heck
But
yeah.
we are here to talk about video games, and we have an awesome episode. There's been some, it's been mega for video games this week.
It
We have had
has.
the Sony
And
State of Play.
you have to like leave for work at literally the worst time. He left on June 4th, the day before his the Nintendo Switch launches, and it's basically delivered to his house or to his delivery location in London, waiting for him. And I feel really bad for him because I haven't slept much. I've just been playing and playing and playing, and I only have like one new game for it, but I've been playing all the other games because they look amazing. So
Oh,
I'm
it is a
I feel
saga.
bad for
It's a
you.
saga. I thank you for that sympathy. And I want to get into like the story of like trying to get the Switch too, like with you, because I'm loving your journey on it. It's so
Um,
good. I just
I
like
had
obsessed
fun. I didn't
watching
think
you.
I would have this much fun, but I did have
Yeah.
fun. So
Yeah. Um, yeah. So what we're gonna do, I want to mention a few games that have been talked about at Summer Games Fest and at the Sony State of Play, and then the rest of the episode we are just going to get you talking about the Switch 2, Mike, your impressions of the system itself, games that you've been playing. You're going to do some time tests for us. Look at that! Look at that!
it's
Oh,
not in here, but
it's
it's in the
killing me.
box. I
It's
never
killing
throw
me.
away the boxes.
Never throw
I
away a
have my
box.
Tears of the
Never.
Kingdom box there.
All right, so lots to get through. So let's kick off with some of the things that have been happening in the wider games industry. So Sony State of Play. Did you watch any of this, Mike, or have you
I
been
did
stuck into
not.
that Switch too?
I've been doing Switch things like a normal
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, you have exactly. Well, because I don't have mine, I have some free time to watch other things, which has been quite good.
So tell me, what
But
is the Sony state of mind
well, so Sony State of Play, they
or
do
play?
they do it's like a Nintendo Direct, but for Sony,
Okay.
right? Sometimes they call them showcases and sometimes they call them State of Play. I don't know what the difference is personally, but basically they just show off a lot of stuff that's coming down the line. And there were a couple of things I wanted to point out because I think some things you might get excited about too.
Yeah.
Um, one of the games they showed was called Marvel Tokon, I think, or Token, and it's like it's called Marvel Token Fighting Souls, and it's basically like a 4v4 classic art book comic book style like fighting game, where you've got like Captain America, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, but it's in the graphic style that I know you would love, like that kind of original classic design
Okay.
stuff,
Yeah.
not the modern stuff. And it just looks like really cool fighting stuff. I don't know who it's by. It's not a Capcom game, but it's someone else. And it looked really cool, and I immediately thought of you, so you should check that one out. That one's going to be
I
really
like
good.
it.
Hmm. And
And
then
will
did
this
you?
be? So this is on PlayStation.
It's on PlayStation. Yeah, I don't know if
PlayStation.
it's an exclusive, but yeah, I do like how they say that PlayStation. I don't know if it's an exclusive, but
Because I do
we'll
plan
have
on
to get
signing
it.
up for the Xbox Pass thingamabob,
Mm.
so I
Game
can start
Pass.
playing Game Pass. Because I have an Xbox controller now, which I love how it feels. It feels so good.
Yeah,
And I
they
bought
are
like a
great.
knockoff one, the 8-bit do or 8-bit do, and it's
Uh-huh.
pretty good. But
Mm.
um, but I'm just sending it back because even though the Xbox controller is like 20 quid more, it just feels so good in my hands. I'm like, oh, I love this controller. So I'm keeping that one.
Mhm.
And I always
Yeah, I
play
think
plugged
that's a
in
good
anyway,
show.
so I don't care about the Bluetooth or internal batteries or whatever. So I'm
Oh,
good.
you play it, like, plugged into the system all the
Yeah,
time,
because I
like
have to play on my computer
USB-C?
because I don't have an Xbox.
But I think can the Xbox not connect via Bluetooth?
It can the controller, but they don't have the original Xbox controller doesn't have or any of their controllers unless you have to pay like hundreds of dollars or whatever. Doesn't have an internal battery. You have to put AA
Oh,
batteries,
that's
and I'm like,
right,
I don't
yes.
need to do that. I'll just plug it in because I'm playing
I
like around
see,
on
yeah.
my computer right here, or I can hook my computer up to my TV. But still, it's like the cords.
Mhm.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Well, it's probably better for latency and stuff too, right? Because 'Cause
Exactly.
you're totally connected and it's really yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, Xbox
So the
Pass, I'll be happy to
that's
try
coming
all the
out.
games out on there. But I don't have a
Yeah.
PlayStation. I
We
almost
should
bought one.
we need to get you a PlayStation because there's some really good stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Because one of them I'd love you to try is Astrobot. It's like the most Nintendo of games ever. It's like so Astrobot is their mascot effectively. Like I
Yeah.
mean, they haven't like officially stated it, but it's just a really great game. And the last game that just came out, I think it was last year, it won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. They've got all new levels coming out for it, so I'm really stoked about that. I think that comes out this month, so just more reasons to jump in that game. It's just like a Mario 64, but like or Mario Odyssey. It's just really, really solid classic,
Okay.
great platforming. You'd love it. Um,
You don't know me.
and then the last one I want to talk about with this one is there's this interesting game from Capcom that's called Pragmata. It's this futuristic sci-fi game, and it's it's really hard to explain, but effectively you're in this kind of like well into the future. The world has fallen apart, and I don't know exactly why, but you wake up as this main character, and you're in this like spacesuit, and then there's this young character who goes by the name like DI 30067. So she doesn't even have like a name, but
Just some robot cyborg, or
well,
is it?
she look
Or is it a
she
human?
well, that's what we don't know. I mean, she looks human, so maybe she's just like one of those really advanced cyborgs and stuff.
Interesting.
And she kind of becomes your companion as you try to figure out the world around you. And this is all very like in a short trailer, so I'm grasping at a lot of straws here. But what looks really cool about it, not only the setting and stuff, I'm a sucker for that kind of like setting, but she becomes your like fighting companion, and she's like on your back while you're trying to shoot a gun, and she's doing like psychic abilities or things like that. So it looks
Is
like
she like a
really,
little
really
person?
well, she's a kid, so she's like
Oh,
she
okay, got it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So she's just not old enough. I mean, she's just
She's
not
on
grown
your
up, I
back.
think.
I'm like, this woman is on my back.
Yeah. You can. Yeah, it's really cool. You should check it out.
Okay.
But the way the fighting looks, it was reminding me a little bit of Astral Chain. Did you ever play that for the Switch?
Astral Chain? No, never heard of it.
Yeah. So that one
There was
was.
a
It's
moment in
by.
time in my life where I just stopped playing video games altogether, and I don't know what I was doing. And then I just came back. So I always,
I mean,
or I was switched to League of Legends or a different system, and then I came back to
right.
another one. So I take breaks, but right now I'm
Mhm.
not taking any breaks. So I'm full
No break. You
force,
ain't got
no
time. You're
breaks.
full
I ain't got
force.
time.
I'll let you borrow Astral Chain. It's a Platinum Games, like who did
Yeah.
Bayonetta. And it's a really interesting dynamic where you have to you control your companion with one part of with one stick and then yourself with another one. So it's like it really messes with your brain, but the fighting is really cool. But so that was giving me those vibes. And then just two things to mention from the Summer Games Fest. There was so much announced at that one. Resident Evil 9 just looks awesome. I think this might be the time when I get into scary game.
I
Mike
love
Malldee,
scary
I'm gonna do
games.
it. It's gonna be the one. This one just looks really cool. And then the last one I want to mention is did you see anything about the game Mina the Howler? Have you seen
No.
that before? Mike, this is such a Mike Malldee game. You have got to go check it out. It is by Yacht Club Games, who did Shovel Knight. Do you remember
Yeah.
Shovel Knight? Yeah. So this one is like Game Boy Color graphics,
Oh.
specifically like Game Boy Color era, and it's like a Legend of Zelda kind of vibes.
Okay.
So it looks really good. I think they're going to try to make it fairly hard, a la sort of Tunic, if you will. But go and look at this trailer, Mike. This is exactly up your street, and I think it's one that you're
Mina?
going to get super excited about.
What is it called again?
Mina the Howler,
Mina the
Howler.
Howler. Okay, I will.
Yeah, it's so good, so good. But yeah, check out some of the stuff that was shown. There's so much stuff for games coming out. We are eating right now, Mike. Like it's just,
I
I
know,
love this time of the year.
and it's like I can't believe you left. I'm still on that. I'm still on that. I just can't believe you left. I'm just like, oh my god, it's like the worst possible time for
Oh,
content.
oh my gosh. And just as a gamer, I feel like I'm completely like watching all of I've been obsessed watching your videos and the stuff that you're doing. It makes me happy that you're having so much fun.
I
But
am.
there is that little part of me that's like, why can't I play it? I just want to play it. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Um, there it is. But that was yeah, a little bit about some stuff coming out that I just wanted to pick up on. But let's get into
Let's get into the
meat.
interesting stuff now.
Into it. Into Hey, that was interesting. I love those games.
I'm kidding.
But let's get into what we really want to talk about. Let's move over into talking about everything around the Switch 2. Mike, I want to know everything. I want to know about your journey of going to a midnight launch. Tell me about that. I want to know about build quality, your first impressions, the games you're playing. You got the controllers. Let's just go into everything you've been doing
Everything.
related. But let's start with getting the system
All
itself.
right,
Like, tell
rewind.
us all about it. Yeah.
Okay, so I had you know this. I had two pre-orders. I had a pre-order in the United States, and then I had a pre-order in London through Amazon. The Amazon pre-order wasn't due to ship out until the 7th for some reason, where I wasn't
Mhm.
going to get it. And then they updated it and said, you might get it Friday now. I was like, okay. And my US one, I canceled once I knew I couldn't change the address. So I wanted to send it to somebody else who can have it, but Walmart wouldn't let me change the address. So I canceled that one. So I had the Amazon one. I didn't cancel the Amazon one until I had the Switch in hand. And then I'm not gonna. I was thinking about keeping it and then selling it for like the same price, but like with shipping and like to make back my Uber money. Like it took me 20. It was 20 quid to get back from Smith's from when I Ubered there. I was like, hey, maybe I'll just take that 20 for extra 20, and you can have my other Switch. I was like, no, I'm just gonna cancel it. Whatever. I don't want to deal with that. So anyway,
Yeah.
I go to Smith's in Romford, and they're having there's only 5 stores in all of London, all of UK, actually. There's more Smiths than that, but there were only 5 exclusive stores that were having a Nintendo launch at 11 p.m. Like, you can play
Oh,
with the
cool.
Switch, you can play Mario Kart, you get exclusive, first 100 people get like a goodie bag, and so on and so forth. So I call them the day of the launch, and or sorry, not the day of, the night before, because it's a midnight launch. And
Right.
I call them at like 3:30, 3:30, and I say, hey, How many systems do you have? He's like, I can't tell you that. I was like, okay, well,
Really?
I know. I was like, tell me, I want to
Tell
know.
me.
And
Yeah.
then then I was like, is there anybody already camping out, like up front? And he's like, oh, funny enough, there's two guys out there in lawn chairs, not lawn chairs, in camping chairs. And I was like, oh my gosh, at 3:30. I was like, oh. And I was planning on going at like 9. So I'm like, shoot. So so I'm just like, I'm like stressing out. My anxiety is high. I'm like, at this point, I don't even want to go anymore. So I call again at like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, hey, how's the line? And then he's like, he's like, there's a queue. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a queue. How's the queue? He's like, it's a queue. I'm like, oh God. So he wouldn't tell me. And then he was just like,
So secretive.
I
What was
know,
that
he was just
about? What?
gatekeeping all this information.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you want my money? So
Yeah, exactly.
anyway, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. So I get on a
So
train
this is at
and
like 6 o'clock.
about 6:30 by the time I got my
Okay.
backpack set up. I put my speaking of, I want to talk about this too. My Amber Nick RGXX or RG35XXH. It's
Cool.
my little Game Boy basically, and I was playing Pokemon the whole time. So
Sick.
Pokemon Emerald, and I'm doing another run through of that. So anyway, I I get on the train, and good thing it's like literally I go down to it's like one. I only had to transfer one time, and then it's the train all the way there. And then it's like an 8-minute walk from the train station to the Smiths toy store. And I get there, and there's maybe like 20 people in line,
Okay.
and some of them are families. So I knew that they weren't each going to get a Switch. Well, at least I hoped, like a mom, dad,
Right,
and a
right,
kid.
right.
And so
Okay.
so I have it. So earlier that day, like on my before at like 4:30, I walked to Argos and I bought a camping chair. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I bought a camping chair and I come back home and I call, I'm like, shit, I better go. So I get there, I camp, I set up my camping chair. I feel like an idiot. But there's other people who had chairs there. Some people brought their own like patio furniture. So
Oh my
so I
gosh.
felt like theirs didn't fold at all. So I was like, okay, well, I feel better. And then as soon as I got there, maybe 30 minutes went by and nobody else came. And then I was still like number 20 in line or 21. And then all of a sudden, like all these people started coming up behind me. And then we all started
Mhm.
talking. And I stopped playing my game. And the girl behind me is like obsessed with Pokemon. She's like, I own Emerald, Scarlet, Red, Fire Red, Leaf Green. She just started naming them all off. And
Nice.
I was like, that's great, but also like, are you excited for the Switch? And she's like, oh, I'm so excited. I just can't. Like her excitement was kind of like, I could tell right
Low
away
key
that she,
chill. Yeah.
yeah, she was just like, I'm so excited. I'm like, okay, but she was fun and I liked her, like
Yeah.
whatever. She had Pokemon earbuds. She was like, and she had like a Pokemon backpack and everything. She's like ready to go. So she's
Yeah.
literally looking forward to another playthrough of Scarlet and Violet because she owns both. So
Great.
anyway, so we're waiting in line. And they open at
What
11. So go ahead.
what was the I just wanted to talk about the line for a minute. Like, what was the kind of vibe like? Because this whole like midnight launch stuff doesn't happen as much as it used to.
Yeah,
And I miss
exactly.
it. And I'm so glad you had this experience. Like, what was that energy
Yeah.
like being around all these gamers, getting excited for a new system?
There was a lot. There was some nerds. There were some geeks. There was some freaks. I was all of the above. And I had this hat on, and yeah, it is. So it was very quiet and chill in the beginning because
Okay.
I got there about 7:15, 7:30. So
Mhm.
so it was kind of quiet. Nobody was really talking, and then finally people started talking to each other, and then that's when I was like,
Mhm.
okay, if people are talking, and then some people were out there playing they had like a whole Nintendo Switch set up, and they were playing like
Oh,
multiple
cool.
people were playing games. Like several people had several like Switches out, and they were all playing while they're waiting in line, and it was cold. I had my blanket, so that was nice. I'm
Mhm.
glad I brought that. And yeah, we were just talking, chit chatting. People ordered food. I ordered Uber Eats, and they delivered it right to me.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Cool.
and yeah, the vibe was, I don't know. It was everybody was excited, and everybody was the people in the front like felt secure, and where I was number 21, I was like, shoot, I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm gonna get what I because
I was gonna say,
if I didn't
yeah.
get the bundle, I wasn't gonna buy it. I was just gonna wait till Saturday because
Right,
it's
right. Okay.
totally not worth it. Like I'm not gonna pay 80 extra dollars for for the separate Mario Kart game. So I was like,
Yeah.
no, the bundle is where it's at. This is the best deal that I'm gonna be able to find, and screw you, Nintendo, for making it so expensive. And then
Yeah.
so anyway, um so yeah, so there's that little anxiety for the people behind me, but people were there for pre-orders as well. So like the girl
Oh,
behind me, she already
okay.
had a pre-order. She just wanted to pick it up at midnight, but she wanted to come early because she wanted to get the free goodie bag. And
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
so 11 p.m. the doors opened. You get your goodie bag, and then you get to play the
And by this time, you
Switch.
still don't know if you have one yet, like,
So
at 11.
I felt no, I didn't because so before 11, like at
Oh my gosh.
10:30, they came by and gave
Yeah.
out little numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Right.
when I got my number, and this was the number they're going to call in order for you to come up and then make your purchase and your selection, your
Okay.
purchase. I got number
Uh-huh.
19. And so there was a couple of families, but I was like also dang, I was like, there was a family of like 6 kids or whatever. And I'm like, so every single one of them are going to get a Nintendo Switch because I counted them in my number. If I'm 21 and I got number 19, I was like, oh crap. So, so yeah, so I got number 19. But then I found out some people only went there to buy Cyberpunk, like the game.
Oh, they just wanted the game?
Yeah, because they already had their pre-order coming, and they
Let
were
me
like, but there
see.
was only 9
Okay.
copies of Cyberpunk in the store. I'm like, but can't you just buy that later? Like, can't you just buy that online? And so it was
Huh.
weird, but they went there for the event, I guess. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, and then I met some other gay gamers there. They were really
Cool.
they were fun and interesting, and I enjoyed them. And he's one of our subscribers now. Hello, and thank you for liking and subscribing. But they were cool, and they were ahead of me, and so they got theirs. And they were like, "Good luck" when they left. I was like, oh, "I hope I still have one."
Oh
But
my gosh.
when I got into the store, they gave me a goodie bag. Right here. So it's like really cool. It's like an exclusive Nintendo Switch
Oh, that's cool. Like tote bag.
tote bag. And
That's
then,
awesome.
yeah, tote bag. And then inside I had this poster right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
They gave me a handy dandy notepad, like sticky notes. And then
I love this
a
sort of stuff. This is great.
Nintendo Switch 2 pin.
Cool. Okay.
I don't know how long that'll last, but and a handy dandy notebook.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
What
it
a
has
nice,
graph
like,
paper inside. I'm like, I could
cool
have totally
bag.
used this through my playthrough of Tunic because I
Right.
was like taking notes the whole time. Like, okay, I have to remember this. And then but yeah, so yeah, I mean, I was happy to get this. I'll definitely use this tote bag when I go shopping, but not right
Oh,
now
yeah.
because people might target me. So I'll wait a while. And then
Yeah.
so yeah, the goodie bag was cool, and I heard these goodie like supposedly somebody was saying, oh, these are going to sell for so much online. I was like, whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's true. People do
Maybe.
that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I started talking to some of the employees that were working because it wasn't a Smith's event. It was a Nintendo event that was doing the
Oh, right. Okay.
that through the event. So Nintendo, they were carting in everything, and they set up all their switches on the wall, and then they had like there was little Mario Kart characters everywhere, and then there was 3 screens with 3 switches going to play Mario Kart, and so I spoke to some of the employees, and I said, "So I'm number 19. How likely will I get a bundle? Not the Switch, not just the Switch. I want the Switch with the Mario Kart bundle. How likely am I able to get that?" And they're like, "Oh, you're golden." I was like, "Oh, okay, good." So I felt better,
Oh,
but I was
good.
not going
Okay.
to cancel my pre-order until I had it in hand. So
Yeah, for sure.
but it turns out they said they had like 40 bundles in the store to get like
Oh,
so like fuck you scalpers,
great.
like you guys. And I heard that a lot of stores were fully stocked, and that everybody who really wanted one got one.
Oh,
Because I was reading on
awesome.
GameStop as well, there's like there was this post, and like they were number 30 and they got a bundle, and like they were like the people like bro, I was
Cool.
30 and I got one. So like they said so basically the scalpers are going to have a hard time selling them at a premium. So I thought that
Okay.
was really
Right.
interesting. But yeah, once I got my Nintendo 2, I went to Amazon, I canceled my pre-order, and so they don't charge me again. And
Yeah.
and I came home immediately, and I was working on a video, so I didn't even get to play it until like I didn't start playing it until like 4 or 5 in the morning because I was working on making like an unboxing video for our
Oh, right,
channel.
right. Yeah.
And please watch that. And it's only
Yeah,
10 minutes
definitely check it
long,
out. It's really good, Mike. You did a
but
great job.
and I did a little playthrough, and I was having fun, and then so yeah, and I stayed up till about 10:30 that morning playing video games.
I mean, that just makes my heart sing. Like, like just that opportunity, like how they don't do that so often anymore. And it just makes you feel like a kid again, right? You got
Oh
your
my
new
God,
system, you
yes.
stay up late playing it.
I remember back in
And
the day
also,
where we would go to like Black Friday sales and stay out all night
uh-huh.
after Thanksgiving
Yep.
dinner, and just to get, I don't know, a good deal on a TV or some type of like, I don't know,
Mhm.
external hard drive was one time I went. I was like, oh my God, it's only $20 for this external hard drive and like this huge thing. And I was like, I need it. So, or to get a CD burner. Those were big at one point
Oh
on Black
gosh.
Friday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But yeah, this was just really
Yeah.
cool. And everybody that walked by was like, what are y'all in queue for? And this and that. And but what's crazy is they asked me the most out of it. They would walk by and I was like, do I look friendly or something? Like, and then the girl next to me, she's like,
Yeah.
do look friendly.
You
That's
do
why they
look
keep
friendly,
asking
Mike.
you. I was
Yeah.
like,
I think
okay.
that's you. And you are a friendly person,
I guess
Mike. You
so.
are friendly.
But
Uh,
I was telling, oh
yeah.
yeah, and the Switch 2 comes out. The Switch 2. I was like, Nintendo. I was like, oh yeah, yeah. Like these people, who are you
Right.
people? But the
Yeah.
cool thing was
Exactly. Get with the program.
there was a gym there. So there was like a gym, and so people are going in and out. Well, at least I didn't. I think there was a gym there because everybody was coming out in and out with workout clothes, and there were all these hottie bumbalotties just walking through, and I'm just like, oh my god, look how swole he is! Look how fit they are. Look how fit every single person. I was like, what is a city Romford and why are they all so fit? Like, I don't get it. And I was like, so I
You
had some,
get a little eye
there
candy
was
while you're
some eye
waiting.
candy when I was waiting for the Switch. So I wasn't mad about that at
No,
all.
it's like
And it was
a
also
little bonus.
exactly. And then, but they were going in and out until like 10 or 11 p.m. almost. And just wondering, I was like, what gym was that? So I'm like, I need to sign up. But anyway,
I wanted to just jump before you get into actually like playing it and doing the unboxing and stuff. So my saga of trying to get my Switch has just been so annoying because when we were like planning this, like remember when we were like planning like how are we going to make sure because my work trip was totally in the way, like was booked well before they announced when it was coming out, because if they had announced it and then I was booking a trip, I would have not booked it. But yeah, so I have my pre-order all set up from Argos, and we were planning on having it sent to your flat, right? So that
and
you
then
could just
I would
have it
have
there
it,
and
and then I could just have my normal
yeah.
pre-order, and I would give that to you when you got here,
Yeah,
and it'd be
exactly,
really
right?
easy. Didn't have to go to a midnight
Super
launch.
easy. Oh my gosh. And then it all just fell apart within like 2 hours, right? Because I
I
had
was like,
updated all
I'm
the
checking the
information.
tracking, and it's not my postcode.
Yeah, and because like we had updated the website to put in, your address so that we made sure it was there. And then I'm airborne at this stage, right? Like I'm
Yes,
flying and we're
you're
doing this
flying.
all
You're in
over
the
like
air and had
WhatsApp.
several gin
Like,
and
and I'm
tonics at
just
this
like,
point, I'm sure.
oh, total. Oh, yeah,
You're like,
totally.
oh,
More than several.
you're like, I'm
Yeah,
in
I'm trying
first
to just like,
class.
and I'm like stressing out. Like, what are we going to do here? So, anyways, the long and the short of it is I still have no idea where my Switch 2 is. It hasn't arrived.
Well, has
It's
it been
in the
delivered?
warehouse. No, it hasn't been delivered. So it was supposed to go to like a local news agent where Richard could then go and pick it up
Yeah.
for me and take it back to the house. Well, I got these messages through the app saying like it's being held up to a system error or something like that. And I was like, oh man, I hope it's not going to go missing and somebody's like stolen it or something. I was just like stressed out.
I'm
So
stressed for
finally
you.
I finally call the delivery people, and I was like, okay, where is it? One. And they were like, it's in our warehouse. I said, okay. I was like, what? Like, I'm trying to figure out a day that Richard is home from work where he could collect it, but he's not going to be home at all this week, right?
Mhm.
So then they were like, we could deliver it to your neighbor. I was like, I don't really know any of my neighbors that well. Not well enough to have them hold my Switch too, by the way. Like, I just don't know it,
But they
right? Like,
wouldn't
I
know
just
what
want
it
to
is
know, like,
exactly. So,
no, but I still don't know. It just doesn't work for me, and
no,
I
I
don't know.
agree.
So so then I was like, well, I was like, can you send it to me like on the 13th or the 14th when I'm finally back home? And they were like, no, you only have a window of time because we need to send it back we'll have to send it back to Argos and you'll have to reorder it because we can only hold it for so many days. And I was like,
Why
are
are
you
they holding
flipping
it and why aren't
kidding
they
me?
delivering it?
And it's like that. And I said, so I was like really stressing out. And I was like, can you change it to be delivered to my mother-in-law's address? And they're like, we cannot change it. The supplier has to change the address. I was like, oh my God, do me a favor. So then yesterday morning, I was really prepared for this to be a difficult conversation. So I called Argos and
You're
I
ready
was
to
like,
clap.
yeah, I'm like, I was really nice. I was like, here's the situation. My husband's not going to be home to collect it. DPD is telling me that they can't like hold it for longer than this. I was like, can I please change my address to my mother-in-law's? And they were like, yeah, I think we can do that. So they've changed it. And I've asked for it to be delivered on Friday the 13th to my mother-in-law's place.
Friday the 13th.
I have to wait. I'm also flying on Friday the 13th, which
That's
is a
okay.
little
I
bit
used to
weird.
fly all that day all
Yeah.
the time.
And so I've decided Friday the 13th is going to be my lucky day. It's going to arrive to my mother-in-law's, and then I'm going to land on Saturday morning and then head over to hers and pick it up and then
And it'll be
spend my
Christmas.
jet lag self. Yes, basically
And then we
opening it.
can
But
chat.
like,
We can do the WeChat, whatever it's
hopefully.
called, the chat option.
Yeah. I mean, I still am not completely convinced that it's all happening because I haven't got the update on the app saying that it's actually like going to this new address. So I'm going to call them every day and be like, is it going to this address? Is it going to this address? So listeners, I have no idea if I'm going to have a Switch 2 to talk about when I get home. I have no idea if I'm even going to play this system. It's never going to happen for me.
You can touch
But what a saga. What a saga. I'm so pleased that you like did the last minute jump to go over to do the midnight
I
launch
know.
and pick one up.
I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to go. And if I get it, I get it. And if I don't, and also I was kind of like, maybe I should just wait for mine because am I really going to stay up to like 6 a.m. playing this? Do I want to stay up until 6 a.m. playing this? Like, I'm going to be exhausted. And I stayed up till 10:30 in the morning. Then I took a nap and woke up at 3 and got back on it again. I've been waking up every day at like 8 a.m. and I've been playing.
Oh, it's
Mario
the best.
Kart World.
It's the best. All right,
let's get into this.
Like, yeah, get into it. Tell us about the system itself. Like you've done the unboxing video.
It's right here.
Tell us how it feels. Give us all your impressions about like the system, the build quality.
It feels great. The magnet thing is my favorite thing in the world. Like,
is it?
It is just. It's so satisfying.
Oh my gosh.
It's like they want to be together. It's like, oh yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It feels so good. It's bigger. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Like for example, here's this one.
And that's an OLED, right?
This is an OLED, so it's even bigger.
Yeah.
But like, it's bigger.
The OLED suddenly looks tiny compared.
It is tiny.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. I love it. It feels amazing. I love the kickstand. It's very thin, and I was like, that was not smart. But I'm trying to like bend it, like not trying to break it, of course. But I'm just like wiggle it, and it feels very sturdy. I'm like, okay, this is the thinnest solid piece of plastic I've ever seen. So, like, let me show you. Like
some of that magic Nintendo engineering.
Yeah, like so. Look how skinny and thin it is.
It is a lot thinner.
I thought I was gonna break it, but it's so sturdy. So I was surprised. And
I love it. That's like it's got the OLED one where you can like go all like really
you can
far.
Go flat, like almost
really
flat. So it'd be like
that's great. Because that original kickstand on the Switch 1 was the worst. Like what was that shitty piece of plastic?
Oh,
like,
it broke off. It broke off so many times.
Horrible. It was horrible. What a stupid decision.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
And then what about this? What about the screen? Is it because you've gone from the OLED to a
it's not OLED, right? So
no, it's LCD.
It's like, yeah, it looks fine. It looks amazing. Like I no complaints. No complaints on the screen.
No complaints.
And it wouldn't show up that well on here, but no complaints on the screen. Like it looks just as good as the OLED screen does, in my opinion. Plus, I'm also like one of those people who can't really tell if I'm like watching 4K or if I'm not. So
I see.
Like I'm one of those people that's like, oh yeah, this TV's great. Oh, sports, go. Yeah, sports ball. Like I'm like, okay. So I could never tell. Like I don't know. I think it looks good. I mean, but this one, honestly, I'm happy with it. It looks great. I can tell when I'm playing Mario Kart. I'm like, these visuals are like real good. Like it's like really nice. And
and have you been playing mostly on screen or handheld?
Screen.
Okay.
And our TV's not that good. Like it isn't like the most amazing TV in the world, but it looks amazing on there. So I could only imagine how it looks on like a better TV.
I mean, I don't. Richard is the one that manages all the TV stuff. He's got the more like heavy tech side of things, and he's got. I mean, we've got like OLED and all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see what it's going to look like.
Yeah. I think the real.
You can see the graphics difference in it. Like
I can definitely see the graphics.
Yeah. Cool.
So I looked at. So I have the updated Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, and I haven't. Because I have the subscription, the yearly, whatever, Nintendo Online. And I don't, it looks amazing, but also I'm like, I thought it looked amazing to begin with, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a comparison now, just so we can see that, because I want to know for sure.
Yeah, let's get
into
into
it. Hooked up. But before we do that, This is the star of the show. I dropped her today by accident, but it's still okay.
The Switch 2 Pro controller?
Oh my God, it is. I don't know what it is. It's something with these. Like they fill. So
The joysticks.
this is the old one, and it feels like it's grinding when I do this. It feels like it's grinding along the edges or whatever, and it feels very like you don't realize the quality until you have this in your hand because it's just like it is. There's literally no friction. It's like butter, and it feels so good in your hand. But she is slippery. I wish there was some rubber grip or something because that's how I just right out of my hand today. And but she's okay. She's a little scuffed, but it's okay.
So the material they use, is it like a hard plastic, or is it like?
I would say hard plastic. Yes, it's a hard plastic matte. It doesn't take fingerprints though. There's no fingerprints left over on it, which is weird.
Oh, cool. That's good.
I'm a very lotiony person, and like and it doesn't have any fingerprints, so like I'm oily, and there's nothing on here.
And how does it fit in your hands, and like the grip on it, all of that? Like, is it just?
It is exactly the same size as this, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay,
comparing them, they are exact same. Pretty much. So but it just this one has I guess this one grip is more grippy because if I was to hold it like this, I think it'll pop out of my hand because it's slippery. But however, it feels so good and it's so good to play with. Like I don't know, it's very nice and I'm in love.
The buttons, like the face buttons, look a tiny bit bigger. Maybe I'm just making that up, but they seem like they look a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. And one of the things that I didn't like, they definitely are. Yeah. One of the things I don't like about the original Switch Pro controller is the D-pad. Like it feels really like almost like that's not true, Mike. The D-pad on that one was not a satisfying D-pad. Like I felt like it was like almost too rigid.
On the original one, there was like you try to go right or left, and you end up going diagonal, and because it wasn't very. I think, but the newer one, like the Tears of the Kingdom one, I think they fixed that problem with the D-pad.
Oh, did they? Okay, because I've only ever had my original one.
I think they did because I've never had problems with this one. My original one, I think I did have problems with, but this feels fine. Feels good.
Yeah,
I feel like it's fine. It'll be okay.
And then I got one of the things. Oh, me too. At least that's arrived. So when I get back,
at least you can have this.
Controller. Yeah, yeah.
And this is lovely. So I was playing Wind Waker, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this feels like just nostalgic." And this is a great controller. Like this is the only controller I would want to play Smash Brothers with. So like I'm gonna play with this one, and it's good. It's good stuff.
I know the like Smash community is obsessed with that controller.
The GameCube controller is the best controller. Yeah,
even
for that.
Even so much that like remember like back with the Wii on the Wii U, they released GameCube controllers so people could play Smash on the Wii U. Like, you've got one. I have the
Wave. It's called like Wave something. Wavebird, and they're wireless and amazing. Like that's how I played on my Wii. So not for Wii U, but I played for Wii.
So the GameCube was the only Nintendo system that I never owned, and because it was right at a time when I was at college and it was really busy, like my last couple of years, so I just didn't have the bandwidth for it. So so I never had the like obsession with the GameCube controller, so I'm really excited to like get my hands on it and actually start playing original GameCube games with it because I have a feeling I'm gonna fall in love with it.
It's very springy and very loud, which is fine. But and I played Mario Kart World with it. I was like, let's see if I can do this, and I did, and I was like, but it's very loud, but it works fine for the game. I was able to play, and I won first place, so whatever.
Yeah,
and then
and I've also seen on some online that it's got gyro built into it for it. So like people are trying to figure out. Yeah, there's some really interesting things that these like intense gamers are doing with like using the gyro and the GameCube controller to try to figure out what they can play with, and all that stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see how that pans out.
Yeah. I love it. I love everything I have. I love my bank. My bank does not, but I do.
And so did you get any other games besides Super Mario Kart World?
Just Mario Kart World, and that's the only game I have right now. I do want to try Cyberpunk. It sounds like a game I would like. But I played today. I was playing Bowser's Fury, or the Mario 3D Bowser's Fury.
Oh yeah, cool.
And I was looking at for the update, and I was like, this. I said I thought this looked fine before, and then I was playing. I was like, it looks amazing. Like I don't know if it is updated in my opinion. Like you know what I mean? Like it looks like
Yeah.
fine. But that's what I'm excited to see right now. So let's see if I can pull this.
Okay. So for the listeners out there, this is going to be a bit more of a visual segment, but Mike's
Visual.
going to Mike's going to show us the difference in loading times and some of the graphics from between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 on some Zelda games.
Yeah, let's do
we're going
that.
a little bit. We're going to go like
Oh,
mini
technical.
Digital Foundry here. Yeah, come on, Digital Foundry, we're coming for you.
Timestamp this at 44:22. Here we go. All right. So I share my screen. Let me see if I can do this. Come on, Daddy.
And just as you're pulling that up, like, yeah, I agree. Like when, playing Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on the original Switch, I was just constantly like, this looks so good. Like, this is amazing. And it's a testament to Nintendo's ability to do a really good art style for these things that just is super, super good and holds up. So, how much better it can look, I don't know if I'll be able to tell, but, I'm excited to see. So
while we're on this screen, the update that No Man's Sky got, let's talk about that for a minute. Like, I just thought about it. So if you don't know, No Man's Sky is like an amazing game, but it's mainly for computers, but they did port it to the Switch, and they were able to make it run. Granted, it didn't look as amazing as it could have.
Sure.
I mean, as it does on the computer or on like the PlayStation or Xbox, but they made it work for the Switch, which was like, yes, good job.
One of those what they call impossible ports, right?
Impossible ports.
Yeah.
But Switch 2 has no problem running it now. And the crazy thing, this is how developers and gaming companies should be. Like Nintendo needs to take a note from them, because not only have they throughout the years and years and years have been giving free updates to the community, like new things to do in No Man's Sky, like this, that, adding this, fix it. Because when it first was released, it was like very bad and people were upset about it because it was like a GoFundMe kind of thing.
Yes,
and,
that's right.
crowdfunded or whatever. And then people were very disappointed with the game, but he never stopped. Like he was like, no, or he as in like the developers.
Yeah.
They never stopped.
Yeah.
They kept on doing it. They kept on making it better. And then it was like a big comeback story. And so like now it's one of the like amazing games. And it's, if you like exploration, if you like just space exploration, like these worlds are randomly generated and it's so cool. Anyway, so they gave the update for No Man's Sky. If you already own it, you get the update for free. Free 99. It's just you get updated to Switch 2
free 99
with all the and it will cross save through your PC, through your Sony, PlayStation, through Steam, whatever. It'll cross save so you can play on your Switch, you can play on your computer, do all this stuff. So No Man's Sky is like incredible, and I can't believe that this is happening. So we're on the Switch 1 right now, by the way. But
you convinced me though, because
and right now it's like $15.99.
Yeah, it's on sale for $15.99. So I went and bought the Switch 1 version. So like when I get my Switch 2, it's going to automatically make a Switch 2
automatically.
So that's so good. You're right. That's exactly how it should be done.
Yeah, this is somebody who loves their game and believes in it and wants people to love it. Like they just have a passion, and they're not making anything by doing that other than new people buying the game or buying into it.
Well, yeah.
But like, why not? Because you have my full trust. Like you're my daddy and I love you. And like I will do anything for you. Thank you so much.
No Man's Sky, daddy.
No Man's Sky.
I'll do anything for a free update. Come on.
Hell yeah. Okay, so here I'm gonna go ahead and open it and start a timer. Can you see the timer?
Yeah, it's there.
So I'm gonna open Breath of the Wild and I'm gonna hit the timer. And I do have them saved in the same spot on both of my accounts. So we're gonna do this. Ready, set, go. And we're gonna see how long it takes. Oh crap. Let's start that over. I forgot because I have to add a virtual game card, but I don't want to because I don't want then I have to transfer it back over to my other Switch because this is the thing now.
I see.
You can't just use the same cartridge. Like you have to switch the virtual game card. So pull it off of my new Switch and put it onto my old Switch, and then vice versa.
Oh, I see.
But I can't just start the
transfer
software.
Everything over.
I can just start the software.
Okay,
ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Technical. Okay, here we go. No save data. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm.
So this is the loading time for the original Switch, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna load to the startup screen where it says continue. See how long that takes.
Oh my gosh, this is already taking so long.
Okay. So it took about 15 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
now we're
right.
gonna reset this, and we're gonna see how long it takes to get into the game, the new save spot. So continue.
Okay.
Here's my save spot, Central Tower. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Can you hear it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Okay.
like the game itself? No, I
The
can't hear
game.
the
Oh,
sound.
you can't hear the game. Okay, that's fine. You don't need to hear the game.
Yeah. I mean, I just remember it's being so used to PS5 and Xbox Series now with how instant the loads are. I've forgotten how long this takes, and it feels like forever. Oh my God, we're still going.
Okay, we're at 22 seconds, right?
22 seconds, yeah.
All right, so we're here.
And
now,
look, and just here, you can see all the rain. It's like choppy. It's like, not choppy,
I mean, it might
but
also
you can
be
tell
like
it's like,
because it's plugged into my
oh, I
capture
see.
card.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Oh,
do
I
have
see.
a 4K capture card, so I mean, like, but it might be just Riverside.
Yeah.
Okay, so there it is. And then I was saying, let's go into one of the more demanding areas, which is like the Korak. What is it called?
Korak Forest, yeah.
Korak Forest. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
Yeah, this one, the Switch
shrine.
one always struggles with. It was really choppy. The frame rate would get super low.
22 seconds to get in there, and let's see how long is this going to take. So we're fast traveling to the shrine at the Korak Forest.
Your Link outfit, by the way, is adorable.
I love it, and it's perfect for the Korak Forest. So,
is it the Korak outfit?
I don't. He's just like the little green. I forgot what it's called.
Is he not Tingle?
Tingle. That's what it is.
It's such a weird character.
We're here, and now. So 25 seconds, 26 seconds to get to where you can actually move around. So here we are. It still looks, I think this is Switch One. I think it still looks good.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But you probably can't see like how I see it on like my screen. Once this video is uploaded, I bet it'll look better. But,
yeah.
Because it's like because we're looking at each other in lower quality, but it's recording in full quality. So okay, so that's that.
So roughly, just to get into the game, it's about 15 seconds on the original Switch to get
22 seconds to get to load your save, and 26
and
seconds to travel to the Korak Forest.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oops, I didn't mean to shoot them. All right. Let's get out of here.
Bye, Koroks. I'm going to set you on fire and then get out of there.
Let's get out of there. Let's go ahead and close this. And pop that out. Oops. Sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to close it to pop it out so soon.
The thing that I am looking forward to, and this is something about the Switch 2 launch in general, like I don't feel it's like has been as grand as the Switch 1 for all the reasons, right? Like, the Switch 1 was exciting new tech. We were ready for Nintendo to come back after the abysmal Wii U, experience. But like this just feels like a continuation in a way, but being able to kind of play these games, go back to these Zeldas on this system, I'm totally happy with that. So for me, it's like I don't need all the
exactly
huge release things. Like just playing these games again, even better for me. It's like getting me excited.
Yeah. Well,
so
this is the first time here's the new Switch.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen the screen and everything. I like the way that the icons are have been updated. They just seem a little bit more. They have
different sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear the sound.
I can't hear
now.
them. No.
Sorry.
No.
I didn't turn on the sound. But anyways, okay. So
looks good.
Now I'm gonna do the timing on this one. It was like 12 seconds to get into game, right? So
yeah.
Let's see. I started the timer
little graphic at the bottom.
Early.
That's so cool.
Okay, 8 seconds to get into the game.
Yeah, that was 8 seconds. So that's about 60% faster. I'm not good at math, but
about. So 4 seconds
incredible.
faster. So
4 seconds.
Okay, now we're gonna go continue. Central Tower, start. Ready? This was 22 seconds just to get to the tower to load, right? So a little bit more than 22, I think it was. Ready, set.
Yeah.
Here we go. And then you can't even finish reading that because I'm a slow reader, but
the little hints and controls stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, 1, 2. So 14 seconds, 14 and a half seconds, almost 15 seconds. So what is that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 7 seconds faster to get into there, right?
Great.
And
Cool.
oh, I'm about to get shocked. No. No. I forgot about the lighting. We'll stop that. Okay.
It's so stressful.
I have metal all over me. Okay. So now we'll go to Korok Forest. Oh, and then we'll see the visuals there. Okay. So here's the shrine. Okay, it took 26 seconds, remember?
Yeah, 26.
All right,
That's
ready?
right. I'm so excited to replay these games. Oh, this is like really good. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I haven't started, but I'm going to.
And can we just talk about this loading screen with all the animals or the things that you've beaten? So good.
All right, so 26 seconds down to 19 or 20.
Yeah. 19, 20. Yeah.
But look how much better it already looks. It does look better. I normally can't tell these things, but
I even on this, knowing that we're not watching what I can see here, the video quality is not like what it will be when we put it up. I can see that it looks better already.
Yeah.
So good. Oh, so good. So good. This game, man, it's just so beautiful. And when everybody was like, Wind Waker, everybody was like when Wind Waker was first announced for the GameCube, and it looks like cartoony graphics and all that.
But it still
People
looks
really,
good, though.
It's like stood the test of time, and I think these two games for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the visual quality is going to just for years and years and years, it's just going to be hands down some of the best decisions they made from an art direction perspective. Yeah. So good, so good.
Speaking of this Switch, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We can open Mario Kart later, but a lot of people have been talking.
Cool. Thanks for doing that, Mike.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I really like it. And if you guys like, I plan on doing some gameplay and uploading it, and doing maybe some shorts, even just kind of like highlights of my gameplay. And on Twitch at Out of Sync Gaming Station, I have live streams there already, but I don't know if I had anybody watching, but I was just kind of playing. I was kind of playing with it. Yeah. I was playing with it and trying to figure it out, making sure I can actually do this, and it worked out. So
cool.
But yeah, so I plan on doing that. But I've been reading, and so everybody in the past was asking, like, we want a Nintendo Switch just to be that Switch is fine. We just want it to function to today's standards. We want it to reload the games we want. We want to play at 4K. We want this drift problem fixed. We just want to be able to play all the other games that the other systems are getting, so on and so forth. And then now I'm reading people are complaining because it's just basically a Switch Pro and not really a Switch 2, not the next version of a Switch. Like, it's just basically a better Nintendo Switch. I'm like, that's what we want. I thought, right? So, but also, like, what is the PlayStation 5 to the PlayStation 4? They're still making PlayStation 4 games, and PlayStation 4 still looks pretty good. But PlayStation 5 is just an updated version. Every single console is an updated version. Did you want them to reinvent the wheel? Like, it's not broken, don't fix it. Like, just make it look better.
Yeah, that's a really interesting point around this, moving into Switch 2, because, historically Nintendo has always found a way to kind of like re-energize their systems or come up with a new thing that makes it feel fresh and different and exciting, right? The GameCube
they added the mouse feature,
was a good way.
which I haven't really played with yet. I don't think I have a game I can play with it. So
yeah, like, there's always something that gets you like feeling like it's a new, fresh experience, like the Wiimote or the Wii U gamepad, and that didn't work so well. But like, so some people are like, oh, Nintendo's lost their magic. They're just playing it safe with this one. And it's like, I totally agree with you, Mike. The people who think that like this is not like it doesn't fix all their problems or whatever, like, I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with them playing it safe. Let's just refine what was a really great idea and make it even better.
What is one of the best selling, arguably the best selling system in the world. Gaming system
exactly. They would
Like,
be
do you
they would
not
be
want it? I
so
want it
stupid.
portable. I will always want it portable at this point. I've gotten
Yeah.
so used to having it with me, like when I travel, when I work.
Yeah.
I'm a flight attendant, if you don't know, but like it's perfect to have with me when I'm in hotel after hotel. I hate it. I
Mhm.
hate traveling with a gaming system because I've done that before,
Yeah.
and trying to hook it up to the hotel TV. It's like impossible sometimes. So this is
Yeah.
just the best thing that's ever happened to me when it comes to
Mhm.
gaming because it's a life changer.
Yeah, and I think one what time will tell, right? I mean, one of the
Or
things that
game
Nintendo
changer.
doesn't do game change. Oh, nice one, Mike. One of the things Nintendo isn't doesn't do is chase like power hungry stuff, right? They're not going to be the most powerful console.
Yeah.
They're not going to have like the most latest technology, but I feel like and we still need like, places like Digital Foundry and the real, like tech people to kind of break this down and really get their hands on how Nintendo is using this technology because they are wizards of like getting everything they can out of their systems from a technical perspective. So I'm hoping that they've like got all the right like modern pieces of technology in the system that's going to help it really hang in there with the PS5 and the Xbox Series for quite some time. So we get those third parties like the Cyberpunks and Witcher 4 when that comes out. Like for me, that's the thing that I'm keeping an eye on because I know I'm going to love the Nintendo
Yeah.
exclusives, like hands down.
100%.
Um, because it's a different market now, right? So when the Switch came out, it was the only one doing this hybrid thing. But now you've got like the Lenovo Legion Go, you've got the
Yeah.
Steam Deck, right? So
And then
there
you
is
got all these little
competition.
retro gaming devices.
A
And
hundred, yeah.
this I can play Dreamcast on here, which is amazing. PS1 and Dreamcast.
That's
I was playing God
amazing.
of War on PSP and it didn't run that great, but it was able to run it for a little bit.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
was like, that's crazy. So
yeah. I mean, so I think, going back to like the kind of yes, play it safe, Nintendo. Just make sure you're really squeezing all the juice you can out of the technology. And I have faith that they will. But it'll be like the initial like launch is reported to have gone very well for Nintendo. Of
yeah.
course it will, but does it have the legs to really keep people coming back to it now that we have like the Steam Deck can play everything from Xbox games
You can
to
play Switch
Steam
games.
game. It can play Switch games you're not supposed to, but you can.
I've seen it.
Um, Not that we're advocating for that at all
I
on
don't
this
own one.
channel. But yeah, it's like that's the thing I'm interested in because interested in seeing. I think the other thing that Nintendo is going to need to be worried about with this, I think personally, is just the pricing of stuff. Because like on Steam Deck, you can get games for like £5,
Yeah.
$3, whatever, right? And like
Hmm.
Nintendo always has that Nintendo tax.
Sometimes it's
If you,
free.
yeah, exactly. I mean, think about like Cyberpunk 2077, right? It's probably what is it like £70 or $80?
I think it's
Um,
60.
$60. Okay. Even
60
then, for the
pounds. But
Switch
yes.
2, that you can get it on a PS5 and Xbox Series for probably $30 or £30
Oh,
somewhere
really?
now, right? Yeah, because it's always on sale. So, you are getting the portability factor and the convenience factor
60
with the Switch
pounds.
2. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Um, but people know they go like, well, I can get that cheaper somewhere else.
Yeah.
And are people going to pony up? Who's, only, I mean, I'm a sucker, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Because like you travel all the time, I'm always on planes. So having that kind of being able to pick up and play there is, you know, something I'm really looking forward to. But yeah. Um, tell us about Mike. Tell us about Mario Kart World. What do you
Mario
think
Kart
to
World. My poster I received. It's not going to stay there. I'm going to get in trouble later. But
it?
I just put it up for this podcast.
It's great.
Yeah, it's an exclusive Nintendo poster. It is. But yeah, Mario Kart World is fascinating. I think is it worth the $80 price tag?
Hmm.
Or how much is it in the UK? Well, same thing. It's actually more expensive in the UK because of exchange rates. But
Right.
for me, but the $80 price tag, is it worth it? And I'd say yes, and I'd say no. I mean,
Okay.
what else are you going to
Interesting.
play? Do you love Mario Kart? If you love Mario Kart, it is a very
Yeah.
entertaining game. It is super fun. It runs flawlessly on online play. I've read and heard that the game chat and the camera, because your face will be over your character when you're driving and you're playing with your friends, so
Oh,
you'll
cool.
be able to see
Okay.
your face.
Okay.
That works. The game chat works surprisingly like well. Like it's like
Oh,
it just works.
yeah,
And
I'm looking
so
forward to trying that with you and playing
yeah,
some
that'll be
games that way.
fun.
I think it's gonna be fun.
And you can use any webcam you want with pretty
Oh,
much
cool.
any
Okay.
webcam you want with the new Switch. But so when I say $80 price tag, I haven't found that it's worth the $80 premium,
Mhm.
but it is worth it because I like Mario Kart. You know, like
Right.
what else am I gonna like? I want to play Mario Kart, so I'm gonna pay the
Mhm.
$80. Um, the open world concept, I think, has potential. It is really cool to drive around and to see all the different things, and there's little like missions, I guess not missions, but like if you stumble upon one of those P block things and you
Uh-huh. P
hit it,
switches.
then yeah, P switch, it tells you like, hey, now get to the bottom of the hill um before the timer runs out. And there's like little things in your way, obstacles, and you have to do
Oh, okay.
something.
Okay.
Another one like you have to like learn how to jump like correctly. Like if you have so there's one where you have to like you're on the water and you can't touch the water. You have to stay on the ramps. And if you don't jump at the last minute, then you'll fall into the water. So you have to learn how to like jump and
Oh,
use your
okay.
mechanics. So that's cool. And there's things to do around there. I mean, I haven't found everything, and you can literally drive anywhere. Like you can fall off a
Okay.
cliff and you're not going to get picked up like by what's his name? Lyco,
Lakitu.
Lakitu, but you're not going to get picked up by Cloudman. And but like you'll just fall and then you're like in the water and then you're just like jet skiing all of a sudden and you're like, okay. So
Cool.
yeah, and then so it is cool to do that. I think it'd be fun if you had a bunch of friends in the open world and you're just like running around,
Mhm.
running amok. But I think Nintendo has plans for it, which why it would
Right.
warrant the $80 price tag. But right now it's kind of lifeless, the open world. It's just I mean, it's there.
Oh.
There's no online people running around playing with you. It's just like there's NPCs driving around. Like I saw Peach drive by. I was like, oh hey Peach, but like it was like not. It's just. I wish there was an online like community inside there where people just kind of are just doing whatever they want to
Yes.
do,
Yeah.
and bugging me like why get off my back, like
Yeah.
like I mean that would be kind of like okay fine it's fine but it'd be fun and
Do you know
and then
what
you
that
like
kind of that idea reminds me of? Did you have a Wii U or did you ever play one?
and no.
Okay,
That's one thing
so
I didn't do.
when you started up the Wii U and you got to like the kind of home screen for choosing games and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that, it was called the Wii U Plaza, and all the Miis would like start running. You'd see all these thousands of Miis just start running in, and it was just a bunch of people who were online saying like, "Oh, I'm
Okay.
playing this game" or "I'm playing that game." So it's a little bit like that. Like if they could bring that concept back into what you're talking
Yeah.
about, of like all these players just being on and like bumping into each other just to make it feel, I guess, yeah, more community or more like lived in, I guess.
Yeah, and the courses look amazing.
Hmm.
One thing I wish is that so they have like all the courses, all classic ones as well, but they're all reimagined. So
Okay.
like
Give me some
they're
examples.
so you're starting at like Mushroom Kingdom or whatever, wherever you're starting, and you're driving through like the world. And that's
Uh huh.
you're driving and you where you start your next course, it's at the end of the course that you just finished. So you're kind of driving through
Oh.
like the ending of that course, and then you get into in the new course. So you know
Oh,
the
okay.
famous Super Nintendo course, the one with all the color blocks everywhere, and it's
Hmm.
like
Yep.
it's like the racetrack that goes, it's like
Hmm.
really turny and
Yeah.
curvy. And so they have that, but it's reimagined as in like it's updated. It looks like and it's not as big. It's a smaller version of it, in my opinion. I think it's a smaller version of it, but it's there, but it's not there. So like in Mario Kart 8, it is there complete, right? In its entirety, you
Hmm.
can play that course. This one, it's kind
Right.
of like it's a part of the course, but it's not a part of it. It's not, but it
Okay.
isn't the course. So I'm thinking Nintendo will release there's no like how do I explain? There's no course. Like I want all the old courses in there as well on top of what they did.
Oh, I see.
And
I
and then
see.
and so
Yes.
like and I can open it up and show you, but I just want there to be instead of it continuing on, I want there to be just like a set course. If I want to go in and I want
Right.
to play an old GameCube course or I want to play an
Right. Yeah.
old SNES course, like a SNES course, and then I'm like, I want to do that, and it's not an option yet, and maybe it isn't hidden somewhere.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
already unlocked all what I can at least
Uh-huh.
on 50cc. I can't 100cc is getting a little hard, but I first placed. I first placed on every single thing, and I opened up the special cup, and I got Rainbow Road, which was exciting. Rainbow Road's
Mhm.
fantastic, but
Cool.
it's just yeah. I just want there to be. Give me that retro. Like give me a little bit of retro courses and stuff. So
Yeah. So is it that you're saying like it's like kind of a double-edged sword because it is cool that like you're in this world and you can drive
yeah,
around and then like the end of one course starts the next one. But there is a desire for that classic experience where you just like choose your cup and then you start a race, you end a race, you just go to the next one and next one and next one, right? Without having to
yes,
have the kind of fully interconnected world experience, right? You'd
that
hope that they
is
bring that back.
that is correct.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you want to,
Mm.
here, let me share my screen again, and I'll just show you.
Well, because one of the things while you're pulling that up that you shared in the video of your unboxing and then playing through, was your
Like
playthrough,
Koopa Koopa
with
Beach, right?
Dry
Yeah,
Bones
I
and,
love Dry Bones. That was one of
uh,
the courses but it wasn't Koopa Koopa Beach. It was something else. But
I don't know which
that
one.
was one of the courses that actually just kept going, like it was the
Oh,
same
okay.
course, which I enjoyed. But also, like
Okay.
you know how there's other courses where there's no start coming back to the beginning, and you just kind of just keep going to the
Yeah.
end. That's how
Yeah, yeah,
majority of
yeah.
them are, I feel,
Oh, I
and
see. So they're just
which
one
is
long lap
fine.
with, like, checkpoints, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and I think watching you play that, I don't know why you choose scooters. I hate scooters. They're the
Because
worst.
everybody hates them and they're
I
kind of
hate the
gay, so I
scooters.
like them.
But I got that excitement of watching you play because I think you were like in that wonderful Mario Kart way. You were like number 8, and then you found your way back to number 1, like right at the
Oh
last bit.
yeah,
And
and that was
it's just
150cc. So
yeah, it was really, really. It just got me so excited to play this game, and it looked great.
yeah,
It looks really cool. But yeah, so shows here
I think I
what
have the
you're talking
volume
about.
on now. Let's see. Can you hear that?
I can't, but
Well, it doesn't matter, I guess.
maybe we will in the final. It's so fast. Look at that. Oh,
This
look at the
one does take a
world.
while to load in comparison to like Breath of the Wild, but like
Hmm.
I mean it's a new game, but it loads
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
Oh my
So
gosh, look at that. That looks
I'm
so
actually going to
cool.
open up my other screen so I can see it better because it's
Okay.
pretty good. So okay. So for example, can you hear it?
No.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. So for the listeners, I'm just showing a little playthrough. So we're gonna go to single player and we're gonna go to I don't want to do Grand Prix. Let's just do like a time trial so I can actually choose a course. And I love my dry bones. I got a new I'll play that. Yeah, I'll play that Bulldozer. Um
That's a cool
okay.
car. Love that.
So here's the world. Here's my Rainbow Road right
Mhm.
there. It's so cool. But okay. So one of the courses that is like the reimagined of it. Where is it? Oh god, I'm gonna be here forever. Um, it's like that classic NES course I was talking about with the colors. Here it is. No, that's Mario Circuit. Is this it? This might be it. Yeah, whatever. We'll just play it. So, let's do. I guess we'll do a solo race, and then it's just I like it, but I want some old. I
Yeah.
don't know how to explain it. I just can't.
I think I no, I think you
I want my nostalgia.
yeah, exactly. And I think, picking up on a few things as you play through this, like one of them is that the world being a little bit empty, like I fully bet that Nintendo is going to be updating this game for quite some long time.
Horrible.
Yeah, I can see what you mean here with the old with the Super Nintendo blue colorful blocks kind of experience. Uh
Yeah. So as you see how it's like been reimagined, it's not
uh-huh.
the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's like nods to it all. It's not the
Yeah. It's
retro.
not the original or
Yeah.
like whereas like I feel like Mario Kart 8, it was I guess it was updated, but it
Mhm.
wasn't really reimagined. It was the same.
Yeah, it was just brought into modern graphics and like the same layout and the same structure.
I mean, it is the same, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's because when I'm playing the actual like other thing, it's like this part's the same, and
Yes. Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
see what you mean because
So yeah,
they've also kind of
but
like do that thing that they did in Mario Kart World Tour that was on iOS, or mobile phones, where the the course structure changes as you go through each lap. So you're
Yeah.
funneled one way, and then another one opens, which is it's kind of cool. But what it does, I don't love that because I want to really get to know a course and get like precision, like turning on it, and like that kind of setup. I don't know,
Yeah, it
just
was
doesn't sit well with me.
difficult on trying to get this to figure this out because I playing for the first time and stuff. It was difficult for me to figure out how to start memorizing the courses. And then once
Yeah.
I started memorizing the courses, I was like, okay, now I can get this.
Mm.
Because there's like all these different things you can do. Like you can wall grind, you can grind on rails. Oh, I don't want to upload that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so and then I'll show you like but I mean it is great. I'm having a great time playing this. One of the best aspects of Mario Kart World, I think, is where is it? It's the Knockout Tour, which is so
I'm
fun.
gonna ask you about that. Yeah.
You can play by yourself, like Knockout Tour, or you can play
Mm-hmm.
online. I don't think I should go online because we're recording. But Knockout Tour, for example, let's go and pick the trans icon, Birdo, I mean.
Come on, Birdo.
And Birdo needs to be on a scoot. So there we go. And
I love the vehicle designs. These are really cool.
so look, this is what you play through. So
Right.
you got you start at the bottom and then go to the top. So this is Knockout Tour, and what it is you need to place. So there's 24 people, and that's the top 20 who finish the first course into the second course continue on. Those 4 people are knocked out, and so on and so forth. So 20 people, 16 people, 12 people, 8 people, and then the top 4.
I see.
So
So if you're not in that ranking, if you're not high enough ranking as you get to each point, then you don't progress to the next leg of it, if you will, right?
yeah, so
Oh,
we can
okay.
have a good experience. I'll play on 50cc. So
Yeah.
let's show you how this works.
That kind of have you ever played Fortnite? Like where the
I play Fortnite, yeah.
yeah, where the area shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. It's kind of that kind
Oh
of
yeah,
sense, right? So you're getting like less and
The
less and less.
courses don't shrink, but
No, but I mean the idea of like the zone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's not the right comparison. Maybe that was rubbish, but
yeah, but it's a knockout tour. So look at
yeah.
all these
Oh
look
my
at all these
gosh!
characters.
Like how many people are on there
There's
at
a
once?
me.
Like
There's finally me. I see a me, and I haven't unlocked a me yet. I was wondering if they were unlockable.
I love that Mii's are back. Well, they haven't gone away, but I love that they're still.
And I haven't seen
around.
Splatoon character yet, or maybe there is one in here. But is that a Splatoon character? No, that's a me.
No.
I haven't seen. Oh, I didn't even get a block.
Oh my gosh! Look how chaotic this is.
But
This
look, I'm
is
gonna
amazing.
grind on this thing. Oh, I missed it. Don't worry, I'll catch up. It's 50cc. I'll be like way ahead soon. But so the top 20, so do you see right there on the bottom where it says 21, 22, and then it says be 20th or better?
Right.
So you have to be, okay, so you can jump on here. Oh, come on, baby. Why? I'm really bad at it. Hold on. I promise I'm really good at this game. There we go. So, and then, yeah, so you can just jump around and it's really fun. Actually,
does the grinding give you a boost or like
yes, anytime you have the sparks under your wheels, it's always going to be a boost. So like right now you can jump midair if you want. So like
and add some extra. Yeah, that
yes, I think you slow down a little bit when you
mess
prepare to jump. So
okay.
But then when you hit the ground, you grow. And then coins, you can get a total of 20 coins in this.
Yeah.
And coins give you a little speed boost. Oops.
Yeah, exactly. They put you at the fastest pace you can go.
Mm-hmm. And I only have 4 coins right now. So you don't underestimate getting your coins, you know.
Oh, I love getting coins. It's so good to get.
Yeah.
And then you can have 2 items at a time this time. Oh, look at it all. Is there any new items that you've come across?
There are a couple new items. There are, I can't even think of what they are now, but there's a few items I haven't seen before, or at least I don't think I've seen because I haven't played the original Mario Kart in so long. Or not original, but the Switch one in so long.
Deluxe.
The Deluxe Mario Kart 8, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's new items. Like there's a, what's her name? The witch? What is the witch name?
The witch.
She's not a playable character. The one from Mario, and she has all the wizard things, the wizard spell person.
Oh yeah. It'll come to me in a minute. I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Anyway, like she comes by and changes everybody, and there's a blue shell. Thank God I'm not in front. But oh no, The lightning
Oh
got me.
no, the lightning.
Oh, I got up. Okay. Uh, but but she comes in and changes everybody's character and persona. Like it's weird, but I don't know how it's negative. It hasn't been negative for me. So,
Okay. And I think,
but
one of the things when you were talking about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, can we just recognize the fact that that game had been out for since 2012, and it was continuing. Obviously, they
yeah.
like updated it for the
This
Switch
is
a
the
little
first
bit.
original
Yeah,
Mario Kart in over 20, and I'm sorry, not
it's
20 years, but like over
ridiculous.
10 years, 12
Something like
years,
that.
13.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Because
they
if it
just
was,
updated it, but
yeah, I
so yeah,
mean,
so I just passed the first barrier checkpoint, and that's 20th or
oh,
better. Now
okay.
you want to be 16 or better for the next checkpoint.
Right, right, right. And these are pretty long, like stretches of course.
Oh
So it
yeah, they
does.
take a while.
Yeah, so this isn't like just a quick jump in and jump out kind of experience. Like you're going
I'll
to be
show you what
sticking
this
around for a
does.
little bit. The
Hold on.
feather?
Yeah, oh, I want to get it. No, this
Is
thing,
that?
the grab bag. Okay,
Oh,
I got it.
what is
There
it?
we go. I got two of them. Okay, so grab bag. It's like the food, and I eat it, and it changes my outfit.
Oh,
And then
funny.
once I change my outfit, it actually remains unlockable. So I can actually play as regular Birdo, or I can play as this new outfit I have as Birdo. And it also gives you a little speed
Oh,
boost.
so
But
then
it doesn't always change your outfit though, I've noticed, because sometimes I just eat it and I get a speed boost. So it just depends.
it's like a lucky dip kind of thing. You might get your outfit
Yeah.
change and then you'll
But
have it.
this is a new outfit for me. So now I have
Hmm.
like 3 outfits for Birdo, which is
And you
cool.
just select them at the character select screen when you're choosing
Yeah,
your. Oh yeah.
but it's weird because you'll see normal Birdo, and then if you go towards the end, you'll see like, oh, a different Birdo. There's more than one to
Mm-hmm.
choose from.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Oh
yeah,
man,
so
I wish I
these are
was
really
playing right
long.
now. This is killing
I
me.
know, I know. Sorry, I'll try to
Hey, it's
grind on that.
okay. I think I'm gonna have a chance to get my hands on it when I go to this
There's my wall grind.
Nintendo
Oh,
store.
that was crap. But yeah, so so I'm going through all these courses, and I was 10th, now I'm first again, but 50cc is so easy. But I was just
Mm-hmm.
trying to get to a point where you can see like it just continues on and on, which is great, and I think it's really cool and I love it. But I do want an option, man. I think maybe it will be unlockable or something in the future. Maybe it's
Mm-hmm.
DLC, which is annoying because it's already an expensive game. But where you can play like even more of the classic courses,
Yeah.
like because I don't there's what's that one with like it's like a carousel with like it's like a baby, like the baby Mario Land or something, and there's a carousel one. I really like that one.
Yeah.
I like
Is that the
this
one
like there's
that's
a
like really small and he goes around in circles and circles and circles like
yes.
really fast? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that one.
why, but I like that one.
Yeah,
So
that one's super bonkers. Like, but then how does it work? Because if let's say they go back and they offer that structure, could you imagine 24 racers on that small little like race? That would be impossible. That
yeah.
would be nuts.
Well, maybe they won't. Maybe if it's like it's not for multiplayer or something. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
could set up like a classic mode or
Or they
something,
can do
right?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they can do anything they want to do. They're
I
freaking
mean,
Nintendo.
yeah, they can. Yeah,
So here,
it'll be interesting to see if that like if they do bring that back because I reckon there's probably a lot of people in similar opinions, right? That just want to like jump in, do their 4 courses, and then jump out, uh, without
one
having to
thing
like
that's really
yeah.
cool that I've noticed about this game is that it automatically will hold the item behind you, so you don't have to
Oh.
hold the left trigger button.
Mm-hmm.
It'll automatically hold my shell for me. Like I don't have to do
Cool.
anything. So
And
that's
then
really nice.
and it still adds that layer of protection because that was a little bit of like a cheat in the last one,
Yes,
right? So you could
yes.
like okay,
It
that's
does. And
really
there's
cool.
cars that'll drive by and drop things. Like that car just drove by and dropped a bunch of bombs and bananas. Sometimes the car will drop mushrooms and or stars, and so it could be
Mhm.
positive or negative. So,
Oh, right, cool.
see, like this car's dropping mushrooms.
Oh, sick. Look at that. Oh, how
Yeah,
funny. I love that.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But then other
So
ones are,
anyway,
like, hazardous and they'll drop, like oh,
yeah,
it's
the
got a
other one was
piranha
just
plant
dropping
there, right?
bombs and
Yeah.
and bananas.
Yeah.
That shit's bananas.
Dropping bombs and bananas. What? What? So
Oops, didn't mean to do
good.
that. Yeah. And, oh god, I'm gonna hit myself. Okay, good. But yeah, so I'm kind of cheating because I'm playing on 50cc. Like, but
But you think, like, overall, your experience so far with Mario Kart World, you're positive on it,
it's very
you're
positive,
enjoying
and
it?
I think
Yeah.
it has a lot of potential for the online aspect
Mhm.
and for the open world.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't have to finish this, but anyways, so now I'm top 12, and then it'll be top 8, and then the last course will be the top 4, and that's when the battle
Right.
really happens. And that's really so I'm back here again at this stadium.
Oh yeah, I see.
But that's when it's really fun is when the top 4 because you're like you already won basically, but you are
Uh-huh.
trying to battle it out for first place,
Yeah.
and it's like it's intense, but also just trying to get to top 4 is very intense. If you can get to top 4, you're pretty good, and I've gotten
I
there.
was gonna say, yeah,
But
it's
sometimes I
not
haven't even made the
necessarily
top
like a
20 because these
yeah.
online folks, like, they're serious gamers, like, especially
Oh
the
my
ones in Japan,
gosh.
they are like, I could tell by the writing of their names, it's in Japanese. I'm like, "Oh, these people," I'm like, "These are serious gamers right here."
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you know,
They
like,
are
they
Mario
Nintendo is
Kart
ingrained
stands.
in their yeah, their Nintendo's ingrained in their culture, so,
Right,
um
yeah. Yeah.
and then just like, yeah, but yeah, sometimes I didn't even make it to the top 20, but, like, let me
Mhm.
exit out. Oops, let me exit out of
But
this.
that's I mean, that's
So
really good though because there is some aspect of Mario Kart that historically for me, once you kind of get like the mechanics down and you're getting really polished at playing, it can almost feel like it's not the challenge is gone because you can just kind of consistently win all the time.
yeah, but
So it seems like
I was playing at
here,
100 and 150cc,
yeah,
earlier today, and it was actually kinda difficult.
yeah,
I kept on cussing because I was, like, swearing at the screen because they kept on, like I was like, "Stop hitting me with the shell." I'm like, "I'm in, like, 18th place. Why are you hitting me? Pass
yeah,
me and hit the people in front of me." Like,
hmm
and so, but yeah, but and what I also like, a comment I have on this screen, free roam isn't obvious where it's at. Like, I was like, "Where the hell is it?" But it's over here in the bottom, and it has a little plus sign, and it's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
I
just hit the
see.
plus."
Yes, yes.
It's like not featured, you know what I mean? It's not like a
Oh,
thing in the menu. It's just a normal menu, and,
yeah,
like, the normal menu, and you're like, "Where's free roam?" And
yeah.
if
And
you
if you
just pass that first page, you don't know where free roam is.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't have noticed it unless you pointed it
so
out.
now
And that free roam, is
and
that's
look,
just
I'm
where you
already
can
in free
drive around
roam.
the world and
I'm
like
already in it.
okay.
Like, that was new
Yeah.
like, if I go to the, I quit free roam.
Uh-huh.
Like, let's do that again. That was kinda cool. I didn't realize that until now. So
It's like a seamless it's
this
seamless.
is free roam right here. So if I hit
Uh-huh.
the plus sign, it goes seamless into it, and now I'm in free
Oh,
roam.
that's really cool. Okay, so and then free roam, you're just driving around the world, doing whatever you
Okay,
want,
there's a
trying those
P.
challenges. I see. Okay.
So and then it says, "Ride the rope and soar to the goal." Alright, so I gotta do that.
Oh, I see. And then they put some Goombas in your way to try and like give you
Mhm.
some
But
obstacles.
this is like a little mission I have to do, so
Okay. See,
riding the
now
rope.
that's a fun aspect of this that seems like something really easy that
Oh,
they
and then
could
I failed.
build. It's really something easy they could build into the like updates, right? That's an easy thing to pop into this world, for however long they have a design to support this game, where they
Yeah.
can
Oh,
continue like
retry.
new and different challenges and all that kind of stuff. So that to me seems like there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah,
Um,
but they have this everywhere, which is cool. This is a new one I haven't seen yet, and
mhm,
I do like it.
mhm,
I just feel like this should be more open world, and maybe they can't like mess with you while you're like doing things like this. But I feel like it'd be
right.
cool to see like somebody. Oh gosh, I thought I was trying to jump over him. Oh well, so let's retry. But anyway, I promise I'm a gamer. I'm really good. Uh,
We know the truth now, Mike Malldee. You are a
uh,
not
I
a
just
gamer. You
I
have
just
no
have
gaming
money
skills.
and I spend it on all this stuff. Podcasting equipment and Nintendo. Okay, no, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Um, I
Nope.
and then oh, oh, well done, well done.
Thank you. I might still be
Um,
able to. So yeah,
um,
but there's fun thing like this. But I would really love like a real online multiplayer world
mhm.
over it. Um, and that would be cool. So free roam is cool. Like you just go wherever you want. But like even if I was with you in here, like what would we be doing? We would just be driving around. There's no race. There's no there's no challenge. Maybe there is a challenge. I don't know. I haven't done it yet. It's with another person. But there's like you're just kind of it's driving around
Yeah,
aimlessly,
yeah,
looking for little P switches.
yeah. That seems a little weird. That it's just
And there's also
so
gold coins. There's coins you
empty.
can get. Like princess medallions. Or I don't know what that toad wanted. Maybe what do you want? He's like waving me
Yeah,
down.
I mean, it
This is
would.
new. Oh,
It's
I don't
just
know.
murder Toad by running straight into him. Well done.
Here to help you.
Why is it throwing those spike balls at you? Oh no, that's not him. So, okay, so this is interesting. So you can like,
I'm
are
like,
you?
what the fuck?
Oh, like he's like, I think he's like signaling to you to look up. Like, look at her. She's amazing.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, it seems like it's there and it's calling your attention, but is there anything to do with
Yeah.
it? Like that seems weird. Yeah.
But like normally I would be getting picked up by Cloudman, and instead I'm like, okay, now I'm in a jet ski. Like you can just go anywhere you want. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
cool
yeah.
part.
So there's no like penalty for kind of going off course or
Yeah, maybe
what
there
have
is
you.
like
Yeah.
a end of the world kind of area that you will like get picked up,
Mm-hmm.
but on the very
Mm-hmm.
edges of the map because the world's flat apparently. So,
Yeah.
but there's another piece which look, there's a random star just coming around. So, but like, yeah. So this is it, and I want more in this free roam area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Personally, and then there's these little he got it. There's these like question marks, and they give you items, but like, what good is
What
this
are you gonna
item
do
going to
with them
do
in
for
free
me?
roam? Yeah.
Exactly. So so I think there is going to be something, but they're just haven't figured it out just yet.
Yeah, just get people used to the mechanics, get people used to the new kind of setup, all the new characters, let them unlock all the stuff, and then, yeah, I think this is going to be one that they support for a long time, which is probably why they wanted to have it as like one. Not,
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
Mario
it's going
Kart
to be the
sells
one they're going to support for the rest
crazy.
of their life,
Exactly.
for at least the next 15 years, I'm sure, because
Mm-hmm.
that's how long it was before, 13 years or whatever it
Well,
was. So.
exactly. I think but I would like you. I would love to see because one of the things that I kind of grew tired of Mario Kart 8. I mean, I had it on the Wii U, and then the only reason I double dipped on the Switch when Deluxe came out was when they started releasing all those additional extra courses like that they kept giving you as part of the Nintendo Online subscription. So there was like by the end of it, there were like I don't even know like 96 courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it
Yeah,
felt
where are
really
those
like
courses
fun and
now? Is
fresh.
what I'm kind of like
Exactly.
wondering.
Where yeah.
Look at
Um,
these little explorers.
but I hope they like I what was really cool about that DLC is it came with the Nintendo Switch Online. So I'd love it if Nintendo keeps leaning into that just to
Exactly.
add value through the Nintendo Switch Online where you're not having to pay like, the Zelda games that you showed earlier, those updates to Switch 2 edition are included in your subscription to Nintendo Switch
Yeah, you don't have
Online,
to
which
pay
is
any
so
extra for it
cool.
if you subscribe. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
That's not the true with
yeah.
all the games, right? Like some of them have like
So far,
paid upgrades.
I haven't. All my stuff was free. There are other games that are free. Are like I think Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. That's a free update for
Mhm,
everybody.
mhm.
So that was
Yeah,
nice.
and
But
I saw some new footage, just this past week of, the upgrades to Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like because those ran awful. They were so awful on the original Switch. Because 'cause I'm not a massive Pokemon fan, and I was really looking forward to, like, jumping into the sort of open world concept of Scarlet and Violet, but
yeah,
it was so choppy. It just wasn't fun to play, and the updates that they've provided for free make it look super smooth. There's more Pokemon populating throughout the world, so, I still believe, and I'm gonna say this until the day I die, I think there was always gonna be a Switch Pro, and then all the thing like a lot of the different things happened. Maybe they just went, actually, the Switch is fine. We can eke it out for a few more years.
yeah,
And then they just kind of enhanced the Switch 2 with what they were going to do with Switch Pro and then, put in some more new technology and bought themselves some time because
yeah,
it just seems a little suspicious to me that, these Nintendo games like, Pokemon and what have you were probably aiming for that Switch Pro like technical experience, and that's why they didn't run so well on the original Switch, but then now they're running buttery smooth on Switch 2. So,
yeah.
I mean,
Like
that's my
Tears of the
golden
Kingdom
foil hat moment.
has some frame rates issues
Yeah.
on Switch 1 in some areas, like when you're diving into a chasm, like going down to the
Mhm.
depths, and I can show that too. But like it stutters, and then this one, butter, just
Yeah.
butter. It's like
Smooth as silk. Yeah.
seamless. There's
That for
there's
me.
nothing populating either. It's just there. It's just there.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing
Yeah.
populating in the background, which is like I was like, oh my god. So
Yeah.
at least nothing I noticed. And then
Yeah.
yeah, it's just I love it, and I think like you're right, like completely there that they just did like, let's just go and push this out. Keep on taking it to its limits, and then we'll get the one we need to get out there. Also, I read that the Switch 2 is supposedly sorry, I'm trying to get my words here. It's the best, the most powerful handheld ever. Like,
Oh,
more
cool.
powerful than the Steam Deck even. So
Wow, really?
and yeah, that's what this one
That's
article I
cool.
read. It is the most powerful handheld ever to like that can run anything basically. So yeah,
I
like
mean, that's
I'm
interesting
excited to
because
see what they can come out with.
yeah, I totally. I mean, that kind of blows my mind because Nintendo doesn't usually chase power, but I think they've obviously got a good relationship with Nvidia, who's doing some magic within the chips themselves to make
Yeah,
all of that work in a way. Because
proprietary.
how long does the battery last on this? Because if it is really
I've
powerful,
had it
it
on
like
handheld mode. I was playing for a bit, and I would say maybe like after 30 minutes, it went down to 80%.
okay,
So that's not
so
horrible, but I was also like, but I was also playing No Man's Sky. I did it for so that's the only thing I tested on handheld. I was like No Man's Sky. I was like,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
very demanding of
Power
a
hungry,
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah. I mean, I could imagine like Cyberpunk really draining the battery,
yeah.
stuff like that, but
But the
you
great
know.
thing is it has that port on top that you can charge with, so you don't have to have it underneath. You know what I mean? Because that was
Yeah.
so annoying sometimes. So
Oh
on
my
top, or
gosh.
you can, it is versatile. It is a verse. It's
Yeah.
a top and a bottom, so it is perfect.
Well done, Nintendo Switch 2. You
Yes.
are expanding your horizons, which is wonderful. But for me, the game I'm really excited. I deliberately paused. Is I got Xenoblade Chronicles X, the definitive
Yes.
edition, and I started playing it on the Switch, and I was like, I'm gonna
It
wait
gets an
because I
update too,
there's
right?
yeah, well, somebody data mined it and found that there's a 60 frames a second mode or whatever. I don't know if Nintendo has announced it, and maybe they've done since, but so I'm waiting until I get my Switch 2 to really jump into that game because I want it to be as crystal clear and as smooth and just all the right tech to make it run like it should. I think that's going to be the best way to play it. So yeah, and again, it goes back to that point of like, I don't need loads of new games to come out. I
You
actually am
don't.
happy just to experience some of
We
these
still have our
games that
backlog.
our backloggery is gonna just get
Backloggery.
it's gonna it's gonna feel good to play on the Switch too. I think it's and
It
maybe
will. It'll
maybe
spark new
like
life into you
a
as
hun-
well, and into the
a
game.
100%, yeah. And I know what I'm like. I will, even if there isn't improvements to it, my brain is gonna lie to me and be like, "Oh, this is so improved. This is so
Exactly.
improved." You know?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. So Hades, when I would open Hades, the loading bar on the bottom would just go across really slowly,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Oh, this game takes forever to just get into." And then it's just like that. I was gonna brew a cup of coffee, and then I'll come back, and then I'll be ready. So, but like it just. But now I click it, and it's just. And I'm like, and
Nice.
that's a game that hasn't received any update, and it's
Mhm.
loading faster, and I'm like, yes, that means
That's so cool.
every game for the Switch One is going to load so much faster on this. There's
Yeah.
no, it's going to look, it may not look better, but it's going to load faster.
Yeah.
So
It gets some benefit in some way, shape, or form from the
exactly,
loading times. Yeah.
unless you're No Man's Sky and you release a free update, because an amazing update at that, and everything just looks really good.
Mm. Yeah, I'm excited to play No Man's Sky as well.
I'm
I've
excited you downloaded
downloaded
it. We
it,
can play
but I'm not
together,
gonna like.
multiplayer.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm not gonna start until the Switch 2 though, because I want to really like see all the.
Yeah.
I might tinker it with a little bit because I want to be able to like tell the difference and
Yeah, the
stuff.
other day I was online and I saw Wicked Gamer UK, and then I clicked, and Johnny was like, what is that?" I was like, "That's Alan." He's like, "You can see when Alan's online." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a creeper." And so I went in and I said, he's like, "What is he doing?" And I clicked it. I was like, "He's playing No Man's Sky." At least he's opening it. He opened it.
Yeah,
So, and then I
it's
looked through. I
so
was like,
nice.
"Oh, he only has 140 hours in this game." I said, "I beat him on that." And then just so
Yeah, yeah.
so.
You do. I had a little sneak on yours. You've got loads of hours in some really great games.
Yeah,
That's so
No
cool.
Man's Sky, I have more hours on my PC because I got tired of finagling with
Mhm.
the Switch. I mean, it worked, it
Sure.
was fine, but I felt like I was losing progress when I could have just played on my computer. And so I was like,
Right.
no. So I have a whole separate account on my computer. But then I think they did do a cross-platform save. So I think I'm even now. But I think I have more hours on my computer. But
Yeah.
and I was playing in VR with No
Mhm.
Man's Sky. It's crazy. You can play in anything with No Man's Sky. I was like, playing VR.
It's the
And I
game that
was,
keeps on giving. That's just so
yeah,
cool.
they
Like,
have all the
because
areas.
just reflecting on when you were talking about the launch, like you're right, it did like stumble out of the gate, and everybody's like, because there was like a lot of hype around it being this like it like generates new worlds everywhere you go or something like,
Yeah,
and people were like, it's endless. The game's for
it
endless,
is
but then
literally endless.
yeah, but then when it came out, it just didn't hit well, and everybody wasn't very positive on it. But you're right, they've just kept plugging away, and now it's a masterpiece. People just love it so much.
It
Good
has
turnaround.
become a lot. It's a lot better than
Yeah.
what originally it was. I've watched countless videos of people like praising the developers and praising the
Mm.
team behind it because of how much they actually like put into it. You know, like they just don't stop, and it sucked. And you think you would fail and just take the L, but no, they kept on going and they made it better and they delivered on their promises. And it's like you don't see that, and that's
Yeah.
like I will buy it if they ever make any. I'm like, okay, that game's good. Whatever next game they make is going to be amazing, and they are making a game, and I forgot what it's called, but it's going to be amazing. So
Mm. I think, and one of the things, there was a video that they launched around the kind of Switch 2 update to promote it. But they said that they alluded to, or maybe they just said it directly, that they had dev kits and like Switch 2 dev kits in this like secret room that only a few people could go in, but they got them like quite a while back.
yeah,
So
they
like,
allowed No Man's Sky
yeah.
to actually to use it. Like
Uh-huh.
they put their trust. They trusted them basically, and they were like, we want this to work. So,
Yeah, I mean,
which I thought
that's
was really cool, especially
a
for
really
Nintendo.
cool story. Yeah, totally. Because I think Nintendo can see why the you know, not only is it a benefit for it to be on the Switch too, but then actually, like, how much more uptake is it gonna get because they were able to do that promotion for the game, and people who have, like, kind of been, like, No Man curious or whatever, No Man's Sky curious, like, they're gonna want something that's Switch 2ified for their Switch 2, so it's, like, all just really, really great
And
timing
that
for
was
them to
one
be
of the
able to get out
downsides
there
of
and promote
playing No
it.
Man's Sky too. It was like, yes, it works on the Switch, but I'm not experiencing the online play
Mhm.
like others are having on the computer. I don't get to experience the same thing, and so like, why am I wasting my time in this
Yeah,
game when
yeah.
I could play on the computer or on another system and
Mhm.
have the full package? Whereas
Yeah.
Switch is just a little package, but now it's the full package, so it's like amazing. So I can't
We got
I can't stress it enough how happy I am about that. I'm going
Oh,
to
I'm
sink
happy for
so many
you. Yeah,
hours into it.
yeah.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
I'm still a little jealous, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. Like, watching you play through Mario Kart World and getting your hands all over the Switch 2, I cannot wait to be doing the same thing. Um, Anything else on the Switch 2 that you wanna talk about before we start wrapping it up?
You know, I like it. I love it. Uh, I don't know. It's gonna be here for a while. I think it's gonna be their console we're gonna have for the next 10 years. So
Mhm.
we better like it. So get used to it.
And the inevitable, Switch OLED or special
Oh
edition
yeah.
that we're gonna spend money on because we're
I don't
stupid
know if
like
I
that.
will.
Like,
Maybe a special edition. Maybe if I make some
yes,
money
you will.
out of this podcast gig, I mean, then yes, like
Yeah.
I'll get the Pikachu Yellow edition
Yeah.
or whatever they come out with.
Help us out, listeners. Subscribe to YouTube so we can start getting some money in and buy special editions and talk about them.
Like and
Please help
subscribe.
fund our ridiculous
Our
habit.
addiction
Yeah, I love it.
and watch my
No, but
silly
seriously,
videos I
do
make.
like and subscribe. That's really helpful for us if you want to. That would be wonderful. Um,
Wonderful.
I was gonna one last question. Are you gonna keep your original Switch or are you gonna get rid of it?
It's so pretty.
Oh, you've got the Zelda one. Oh, you don't get rid of that. No,
I love
you
it.
hold on to that. No, I think yeah, that is such a good one. I'm probably just gonna get rid of my OLED. I'm gonna transfer everything over and then get rid of it because I just have a standard OLED. So yeah, I'm
The
happy to
transfer
do that.
process was very easy. I was surprised.
Oh yeah.
It didn't take that long either. It was like, and I have a lot of games, and but a lot of mine are cartridges. But
Hmm.
still, it was maybe like 35 minutes to transfer
Okay, that's cool.
everything, and there was a
Yeah,
point where I was allowed to start playing if I wanted to, um, but I was yeah, it was really easy. So
that's cool.
just have them both
I think
plugged in.
one of the things that I'm concerned not concerned about that I'm kind of annoyed with is so I have a two um oh gosh, I have a 200 gigabyte or something card. I have a really high card in
Mhm.
my
You have to
Switch,
get a new card.
current. I have to get a new card because it's not
You're basically
compatible, but
not you're gonna have to only download, like, 2 games, and then the rest will
yeah.
be, like, in the cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause
So
you're not a
for a
physical
little
gamer,
while
right?
no, I have both. I have physical and
But you
digital.
have more digital. I have
Yeah,
more
probably.
physical.
I think I have more digital this generation. I'm happy to go digital. It does. I mean, it's convenient and stuff, but
Saves the
yeah,
environment, I
because
guess.
those new Express XD cards or whatever they're called, they're more expensive. So I'm gonna have to hold off for a while because I, like you, have spent way too much money getting hyped for this system. So I'm gonna have to pause all of that for a little bit. Um, but yeah,
This is
well,
half my collection here, like my little Zelda case, and,
yeah,
like, this is just a
look
little
at that.
bit, and I have a whole
Oh,
'nother thing over there
that
full
is
of
so
games.
satisfying to see it all laid out that way.
Oh,
It's
I know,
so
I
nice.
love
I
it,
just like,
and it feels good too, it's, like, rubbery.
yeah, very nice,
These
very
are the
cool.
ones I play or need to play.
Hmm.
Then my other one is, like, everything I'm done, I've finished it, like,
Yeah.
they're in storage
Oh, I
now.
see. Oh, okay.
I can
So you've
actually
got them in
sell
like
some
I've
of them, I
completed it
guess,
and then
because I don't
good.
need to keep, like, I don't know, Limbo, for example, or, not Limbo, there's another one I bought, can't even think of what it's called now, but I don't need to keep the game. I finished it, I beat it, it's not really it means replayable if I wanna play the whole thing again, but it's, like, a done, so I guess I should
Before you sell, let me see
sell.
which ones there are
Oh,
because I
yeah, I'll
might
just
want
give
to
them
buy.
to you,
Yeah. Yeah,
and then
exactly.
I'll
We
sell
can
it after you're done.
swapsies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. Well, Mike, that was super fun. Thanks for doing some gameplay with us. Thanks for telling us your impressions. Thanks for making me even more jealous than I already am because, oh, I'm going to have to end the show and go play on my original Switch, which I still love, but I really want it to be a Switch too.
I know.
Um,
So is it worth
yeah.
so wait, so tell us, like and subscribe. Tell us if you're gonna upgrade. If you're still on the basic OG 2017 Switch, um, you need to upgrade. That thing's old. So
Yeah.
like the battery probably doesn't mean like it's probably constantly dropping from 100 down to like 10 per 20%. So
Yeah.
upgrade, just do it. Do it. It's
Yeah.
expensive. Pick up an extra shift if you can. Just if you can, just do it. I think it's really
Make it
worth
happen.
it. Make it happen. Um, yeah, just tell us if you will upgrade. If you think it's ridiculous and you hate Nintendo now, whatever. All opinions are valid. I hated Nintendo too, so it's okay. You can hate me
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
It's fine. At the end of the
Let's not
day,
hate each other. Let's
don't hate
bring
me.
some. Yeah, we can have
You can be
opinions.
jealous.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh
rich.
yeah.
I promise you. I
Yeah.
don't actually. I don't have a job, so I don't even know how I'm ever going to pay for this. But um, I don't have a physical. I don't have an income right now. So yes, I understand how financially
Yeah. It can be tough.
impossible this can seem sometimes.
Hmm.
But I planned on them buying this like 6 months ago when they announced it or whenever it was. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I saved. But yeah,
Yep.
tell us if you want it. Tell
Planning.
us you're getting it. Tell us what you like, what you don't like.
Totally.
Are you excited
Yeah.
for new games? Like, let's do it.
Tell us your launch stories as well. Like, were you able to get one on launch day? Are you still waiting one for like I am? What's your story? Yeah, leave all that stuff in the comments and tell us your thoughts on Mario Kart World if you got it or whatever game you're playing. Are you playing Cyberpunk? Anything else you're playing on Switch 2? Or if you have any questions you want us to talk about, you can send us an email to gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk. That's gamers@outofsyncgaming.co.uk, and we will read your question or your comments, discuss your thoughts on an upcoming episode. Mike, where can people find you on the internet if they
The
want to engage
internet.
with you?
Basically, I am the social media part of Out of Sync Gamers. So Out of Sync Gamers, Instagram, Out of Sync Gamers Station on Twitch,
Out of sync
and
gaming.
Out of Sync
Gaming, not
Gaming.
gamers.
Sorry, Out of
Yeah.
Sync Gaming. Gamers is
Get the
the
name right, social
gamer.
media
Who
god.
do I work for? Um, who does number two work for? Um, so Out of
Love
Sync
it.
Gaming on Instagram, Out of Sync Gaming Station on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, feel free to send me a message on the Instas and be happy to play with you too online. I have nobody to chat
Mm.
with.
Yeah.
So
Get some online friends, Mike. That would be fun.
some weirdos or some normal people. I don't care. I'm a weirdo,
Great.
so
Bring on, hey, all spectrum of people here. Bring it on. We are an inclusive group of gamers. Bring it. Come and join us and be silly and have fun playing games. So I think that's probably about it for this episode. Mike, we'll let you go and you can keep playing Switch 2.
Yeah, I haven't
But
showered since Thursday, so
go clean yourself up, you dirty bastard. Put the Switch 2 down and go touch some grass a little bit, Mike.
is it
It will.
waterproof?
No, do not take it in the bath. Don't even joke. If
Oh,
that
wouldn't that be
don't
horrible?
That's stressing me out right now. Don't play with Switch 2 in the bathroom, gamers. That will be some good quality advice. But I guess for now, that's everything. I'm gonna go visit the San Francisco store, so get excited for the next episode where I'll tell you about that experience. I'll probably upload some shorts for you to see as well, so I can add some more content there. But I guess all that leaves us to say is until next time.
Play the game you want. Play the games you want.
There you go. There you go.
I was like, wait, what are we doing?
Oh, love it. All right, Mike. Great to speak to you. Have
Me
a good
too.
rest of your day. And
Enjoy
thank you,
San
listeners, for tuning
Francisco.
in. I will. All right. Bye.
Bye.